The man froze when he saw his boring, simple wife dancing on stage beautifully, while looking like a total different person. He never thought the woman could be so attractive. He had never seen her like this before. For 5 years, she lived only for him and their family, but he always ignored her after seeing everyone cheering for her. The man felt jealous for the first time. But what he didn't know was why she had changed actually. A few days earlier, she came home and saw her husband and son celebrating the return of his first love. She watched as he pulled that woman close. The three of them looked like a happy family. She felt like she didn't belong. Then her son said something that shattered her heart completely. He wanted that woman to be his mom instead. At that moment, she finally understood. 5 years of love and sacrifice meant nothing compared to that charming woman. Even worse, the child she raised chose her over his own mother. Heartbroken, the woman collapsed in the rain. Moments later, an accident happened. When she woke up in the hospital, she made a choice. She would pretend to have lost her memory to take revenge and said, "Who are you?" But his husband reply broke her. "I'm just your friend." 5 years of marriage erased in second. In his eyes, she was no longer his wife, but just a friend. Soon after, her son ran into the room excited. She thought he came to check on her, but he didn't. He only wanted his father to take him to see that woman. Without hesitation, the man left with the child, leaving her alone in the hospital. That was the moment she completely gave up on them. 1 month later, she returned home. When her husband handed her his coat as usual, she refused to take it. She asked why had he asked her a friend. He calmly said their marriage was a mistake and that he never loved her. That was enough. She asked for a divorce. He laughed, thinking she couldn't live without him. But he was wrong. She threw away her old clothes, changed her hair, and chose herself. Day by day, she became someone new, and he noticed. He asked, "Why are you dressed like that?" And she replied, "I'll wear whatever I want. Why do you care what others wear?" That night, she went out with her best friend to relax. By coincidence, they ran into the man's first love who tried to provoke her. Calmly, she made it clear she was already planning to divorce, so she don't need to be worried. Later that night, knowing her husband might be nearby, she stepped on stage and danced. She wanted to provoke him. As expected, he saw her, watching the woman he once ignored shine under the lights. His heart raced. He never thought the woman could be so attractive. Suddenly, the power went out. Someone grabbed her hand and took her with him. But who?